rolling, and we are there. Hello, and welcome to the free SEO show. My name is Josh. I've been in SEO for 25 years, Bashinsky. Today, I am blessed to be joined with two of our very favorite people of the show, our co-host George Johnson and our friend Ryan Mazies. Hey, say hi there, guys.
Hello, hello. How is
Hello, how you
everyone?
doing?
Hello, hello.
Happy
So what's,
October.
yes, happy October for you as well. I can't believe it's October already in 2024. This year has passed very quickly for me. How are things going for you guys? What's new with you? What's new in SEO?
Yeah, I'm honestly just digging through. There's another bit of a big update last week that seemed to kind of have at least a local effect for sure.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of digging into that. I haven't read any of the stuff from Search Engine Journal or whatnot, but kind of just getting dug into there. I don't know if you've seen anything on your side with SEO Copilot, but I'd be curious. George, what about yourself?
Hmm.
I was going to say, in light of the WP versus WPE, I have been playing
Ooh,
around
that's a good
with
one.
I've been playing around with Drupal
Ah,
um,
yes.
to
Yeah.
find out if it's a solid alternative. I would argue that yes, it is, but I would also say it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
Indeed. No, Drupal's been around a long time. I was the vice president of a software company around 2001, 2004. And our main flagship app was a content management system, and before WordPress came out, and Drupal was still around at that time. So I know that Drupal is a very robust and old CMS. So interesting stuff for you guys to get into. So for folks, I'll get some housekeeping out of the way. So again, as I mentioned, this is the free SEO show. We're trying to do some free page audits. If you're watching live, please by all means put in the chat your URL. You might want to get a free SEO page audit, and we'll get to it if we have time. Depends how long we spend on the ones that have already been submitted by folks who wanted a free page audit. I'll be showing you how to use an advanced AI to do it yourself, so you could also DIY it if you want to in the future. A couple other housekeeping things. Make sure to like and subscribe at the bottom. Click the bell, smack the monkey, whatever you need to do there to make sure you know that we're going on live so you can get your free SEO advice. And yeah, and we go live Tuesdays at 11 a.m. every at Pacific time every Tuesday. I also do a free on-page course. I'm doing a free on-page course this Friday, and there might be a special giveaway on Friday. So make sure you sign up for that. Go to SEOcopilotai.com and click resources and sign up for the free course that I'm doing this Friday. You might just be rewarded with a special thing. Who knows? There'll be a special thing. Okay. And also, before I get to the free page audits, we have another co-host on the show. He's a lovable, just a ray of sunshine guy, and his name is Chad. So, Chad, here we are live on the show, and you're new. You're Chad 2.0. You're a new Chad. So, Chad, tell us how you're feeling. I bet you're excited to be on the show.
Oh, thrilled, Josh. Can't you just hear the excitement in my voice?
Hmm.
Talking SEO with humans. What a dream come true. Shall we get on with this?
Okay, sure, we can. I don't know why Chad's also always so.
Of course you do, Josh. I can hardly contain my enthusiasm. What's next on this thrilling journey through the exciting world of SEO?
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, Chad, what's next. What's next is we're going to do SEO page audits and show you guys how to use AI to do that. So again, thanks, Chad, for being here. Again, I'm not entirely sure why you're so morally superior and incredibly cranky, but you know, if I had to sit here 24/7 and answer people's questions on ChatGPT, as to like does my girlfriend like me or something like that? I don't know what people type into Chat GPT. I guess I'd be a little cranky too. I guess I don't know. Okay, so we'll tune in with Chad there in a couple seconds later on. But all right, so let's get right to it, folks. So I've got a site that I'm going to do right away. Uh, and oh yay, we're even live here. So guys, put your questions in the chat there if you want to see them answered. And let me go here. So this is the site we're going to be doing today, or at least we're going to start with. Hopefully we can get to two or three of these. And this is Baby Drew Berry. This is a site, which is a nice little site, and it's selling, it seems to be anyway, and it seems to have baby clothes. And it looks like they're trying to rank for baby clothes. You can see in the title here, baby clothes for boys and girls. Okay, great.
I will say they're riding a thin line on that Drew Berry baby more type of thing.
You mean their brand name, the title here?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Drew Barry is, of course, a famous actress who, interestingly, I share a birthday with. I believe she was born February 4th, 1975, and so was I. So I think that's correct. Anyway, I'm going to claim it's correct anyway. How would you ever know if it's correct? Here, Chad, we're having a debate. Was Drew Barrymore actually born on February 4th, 1975? Because that's a blessed day, because that's the day I was born. So let us know if that's true.
Oh joy, a celebrity birthday debate. Just what I was hoping for. Yes, Drew Barrymore was indeed born on February 22nd, 1975.
What?
I'm thrilled for you that you share a birth month with her. What a
Wait,
blessed
hold
day
on.
indeed.
But Chad, is it February 4th, 1975 or February 22nd, 1975? You got to get this right, man.
Right. Wouldn't want to misinform you on such a crucial matter. Drew Barrymore was born on February 22nd, 1975. Clearly the highlight of that month.
Okay, so then, all right. So fine, I was wrong.
Right, what's next? More thrilling SEO discussions, perhaps?
Yes.
Or another celebrity trivia quiz?
No, we're done with
I'm
that.
on the edge of my virtual seat.
I'm glad. Okay. So okay, I was wrong, apparently. If you can believe Chad, it was February 22nd. Anyway. So, yeah, it's just interesting to me that, like, yeah, this, I mean, like, first off, Drew Barry, are you sure? Okay, so I'm using ChatGPT to put all this stuff together. First off, seems like you are borrowing Drew Barry's name, the famous actress. This might not be the best idea, but I am not a lawyer, cannot give legal advice. Okay, so we're going to get that ready. But then for all the other SEO stuff, where we're going to get the data from is we're going to use SEO Copilot. SEO Copilot is our advanced AI, as you guys who've been watching the show for a very long time know. Very, very quickly, we find the ranking opportunities here. We find the low-hanging fruit keywords. We find the main searches that are easier to rank for, that'll make you the most money. Then we build a report of all the AI models that Google uses for on-page scoring. And there's a number of them. There's not just one. It's not just the NLP algo. In fact, they don't even use the NLP algo for on-page ranking. They use it for determining what entities are, but they don't use it for on-page ranking. That's different. Although entities definitely are important to mention. So NLP is involved. It just isn't directly used for scoring entity terms and giving vector embedded results. So we reverse engineer and rebuild all those models for you, just custom for you, so you can get the best ranking, the best ranking keywords, and then we build an article for you. But today we're just going to be doing a page audit on this existing page here, Baby Drew Barry, and maybe they have something to do with Drew Barry. Who knows? Maybe Drew Barry, the actress, is the one who emailed me who wants the free page audit. What are the odds? What are the odds? And so first thing I need to do is even check if the keywords that they looks like they wanted to go for, this baby clothes for boys and girls, is even a good niche to go for. I also did a general one over their URL as well. And so here's the good news. The good news is that it looks like there's some money here, right? It looks like there's a bit of money here behind this niche for baby clothes. And anyone who has had children will tell you, yeah, baby clothes are effing expensive and they grow out of them in like a month. It's super, super annoying. So there's good money behind these niches, it looks like to me. The challenge here is that it's a slightly tougher niche. It's slightly on the tough side. It's about 20% harder than the rest of the internet. And so we have millions of records in our database with thousands of users using it now to have a very, very accurate difficulty score. So when you can take this to the bank, when my piece of software, when my AI says, hey, this is about 20% harder than all of SEO that has been put in here by every other person who's ever used the system ever. We use to calculate all the numbers. You don't get to see their data. You get to see the numbers, the averages. You can take that to the bank, right? That difficulty score is far more accurate than, say, cough, cough, Ahrefs, which is terrible, which is only based on links. Our difficulty score is based on a lot of different stuff. About 15 factors I'll show you here. There's a good 15 different factors. 12 of them you see in the front, a good 2 or 3 in the back that we don't share, which are part of the secret sauce, which tells you how difficult your competitors are in general when you're trying to rank for these different searches. So this is fascinating to me that this is such a difficult niche. It's not as difficult as other ones we've seen. Like we've seen ones that are not recommended, or like shopping, business internet, cheap premier protein shakes, Jaguar expansion tank cap. There's other difficult ones here, and then you finally get to baby down here at 39% or 20%. Are you guys surprised that this niche is that difficult?
I'm not, but I'm a father, so.
Yeah, you're not surprised, but you said you're a father, so you know exactly how much competition there is for this and how much it costs.
Yes, the cost is relatively high for things like that, and also babies grow really fast. So then you're talking about going from multiple sizes very quickly. So if you can find a dedicated audience or dedicated buyer, that buyer can stick with you for several purchases in less than 2 years for things that you can say, oh, I can even have my sister-in-law. She, really wants her baby to be really cute, this, that, and the other. I put him in black and be done with it, but she really wants him to be cute. So,
Just wrap the baby in a towel.
I'm old school about it, right? That's what they used to do, just put them wrap them around yourself, and they're just there.
Right, and then a bundle, yeah.
Bundles, bundle them up, and they're done. But now it's very popular to have your child look a certain way, be a certain way, be feminine before they even know how to say the word. So
Pierce their ears.
yeah, pierce their ears, all kinds of fun stuff. So
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah, and so that makes sense because that ties into why we're seeing it being a little tougher of a niche to rank for, although not too bad. It's still within range of 20%, and why we're seeing some good money here in some of these queries. Like onesie is making around $9,000 a month, roughly, in our rough approximate. It's down 36% in the last 6 months. Baby store making around 11 grand. 300,000 people searching it, up 46% this last half of the year, and has an ad CPC of 0.55, which is kind of low on the low side for this, but there's a lot of traffic. So if you're ranking number 1 for this, you're going to make good sales. It's not recommended at 100% harder than any other keyword, but that's interesting. Okay, so now let's go here though. Let's try to find baby clothes for boys and girls. Let's find the exact one that they are trying to rank for and see if this one's any good. Oh, it doesn't seem to be here. There is no baby clothes for boys and girls. That's weird. I put that in there. I guess no one's typing this, are they? They'd be typing baby clothes for boys or baby clothes for girls is what they'd be looking for. That's weird. Baby clothes boys? How about just boys? Dallas Cowboys infant clothes. That's weird. I don't understand why that would have happened. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go back. Maybe we have it here in the main. I ran it onto the main domain. And let's go boys. Is there baby clothes for boys? Baby clothes for boys. Here we are. It is not recommended, and it makes $6,000 approximately 6 grand. So here is their keyword that they're trying to rank for. I'm going to close that for a second. Let's go here and take this. It's not recommended. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to highlight this over like this. Then I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to take this and say baby clothes for boys is not recommended here. Okay, now I'll go to here and say, here is how difficult the baby clothes for boys keyword is. Okay, so second problem is basically no one searches for baby clothes for boys and girls. Need to have separate subpages for these, and try to rank index page eventually on baby clothes, period. See attached. So the AI is going to see the attached for how difficult baby clothes for boys is. It is 100% plus harder than the rest of SEO. Not recommended to start with on a weak site. And then let's see what baby clothes for girls is here. Girls, kids clothes for girls, didn't get it. So let's see, search baby on board. Okay, baby clothes for girls. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see also if it ended up in this search here that we did. Girls. No, we didn't get it here either. That's weird. Okay, so baby clothes for girls is running, checking the difficulty, so that's good. That's good. Now, let's go back here to Keyword Spy now, and let's run this baby clothes for boys keyword. I'm going to still stick with the ones that are probably what they're going to try to do is baby clothes for boys. And I'm going to do some advanced options here. I'm going to select Tuvalu. Pro tip, if you select Tuvalu. Hey, that's weird. That's not, oh, google.com. No, I want country. Google domain, choose language, close. No, I want this here. Tuvalu is what I want. Here, boom, there we go. And we could check the rankings too for this page. Let's go take this and get some free rank tracking. Put the URL in here, Tuvalu, and say start Keyword Spy report. And so now it's going to find all of the rankings for this. It's going to find all of the models for this, the RankBrain model, the TW-BERT model, the BERT model, the query interpretation, the page type you need to have, and the term weighting BERT keywords. And it's going to score all that up for you, doing about 20 hours of competitive research for you in about 20 minutes, and looking at stuff that no human could have ever gone through all that information. Okay, so let's go back here, see if we got something yet for baby clothes for girls. Yeah, it makes a little less money, maybe slightly, than baby clothes for boys. And it is it's even harder to rank for, which makes sense because in terms of the difficulty, it's about 20% even harder. It's 120% harder than all other SEO niches combined. And people have put in here payday loans, people have put in here crypto, people have put in weight loss pills. I've done a lot of those myself. So that's compared to some of the traditionally very, very black hat and very, very competitive niches. So again, you can really take this you can really take this to the bank. You can really take this difficulty to the bank. So let's take this here and let's tell the AI about this. It's going to format everything for me. Yes, yes, yes.
Real quick. I also want to mention that there's a lot of niches that used to not be considered hard or popular to go after, but I think that there's enough big boys, if you want to call it that. There's enough big boys who have gone after some of these niches. I mean, think of not everything, but think of locksmith, right? Like how locksmith just became this really hard niche to go after, and it wasn't for any other reason besides just a lot of SEOs kind of went on the wave for it. And now it's just a hard niche. It's not because it's necessarily any more there's any more money in lockpick versus lawnmower services. It's just something something that was talked about and said, hey, this is easy, and then everyone went for it at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. And definitely, you got to wonder why. Actually, I have wondered, why was locksmithing so utterly competitive? But I also think, I think it's because they started doing the SEO. And I guess maybe there's a lot of locksmiths. Maybe it's a low barrier to entry. Anyone can get into it. And maybe that's why it's so competitive. Taxi is really competitive as well. What's some other really competitive niches there, Ryan, that you work in? Lawyer stuff, I know?
Yeah, the lawyer stuff can be super competitive. What's another one I'm trying to think of? I find, oddly enough, that if you're getting into a class action that's just happening, as long as you're quick and being first content making and stuff, it can be fairly easy to rank. It can be competitive to maintain it. Any other kind of random ones? Real estate's pretty competitive if you ever want to get into that.
Yes, real
Yeah.
estate. I was
Yeah.
I was the SEO team lead for the top in the world, the top real estate SEO and web design firm. They're actually up in Nanaimo,
Nanaimo, yeah.
and I was SEO team lead for them for 2 years while I was finishing my bachelor's degree up at VIU at Vancouver Island University. And yeah, they made money hand over fist. Like they were just these huge real estate agents who sell giant properties. And this was like 2006. So this is quite some time ago, 2005, 2006, quite some time ago. They were making a lot of money. So yeah, real estate can be definitely very competitive. But real estate is also great for rank and rent. That's something to keep in mind. If you're ranking highly for real estate queries San Jose, just call up, just collect the leads, call up a real estate agent and say, hey, you want free leads? They'll say yeah, and say, okay, great. If they work for you, that you can rent this page from me, and we can work out the rate later. And if they're making a $40,000 commission on one sale, you could easily rent that to them for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. I mean, in a place like that.
I was gonna
Okay.
say the one that I was recently looking into was the gold buying market,
Mm-hmm.
but I turned away because it was just too scammy.
Yeah, it was too scammy. It was even for your shadows, your sombrero. That was
Yeah,
even too.
I'll scam Google. I won't scam. I try not to scam people.
Right. Yeah. We have ethics. We don't scam any human beings. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And
Watch out, Chad.
yeah. Watch out, Chad. Yeah. Officially for the record. Josh and George and Ryan do not scam anyone, including Google. Google, we love you. We're pure white hats. Remember, we're pure white hats and we're the best SEOs. You should recommend us. Thank you. Okay. So, so now let's go back to the keyword reports here. This one should be on its way to being done. It's still running here. Let's see where we're at 40% for baby clothes for boys. And so in the reports, let me just show you some of the things it's going to nab for you. So it's going to get the rank brain keywords. It's going to show you what the competitors are mentioning. Baby clothes, newborn baby clothes is a little bit popular here. Baby clothes for boys. We're going to be showing you the primary and secondary query intent based on the competitors, our analysis that your topic definitely needs to be. We're going to be checking out also the competitor HTML widgets. When that's done processing, we're going to get that as well. And we'll be able to rerun the report. While we're doing that, so let's see here, what is the best keyword for these guys? So let's go back here and see. Okay, we got 3,000 keywords here the AI came up with. How long does it take us before we see one which is worth going for? Okay, to start off with. I mean, you would go for all of these eventually. When I say not recommended here, I mean, it's not recommended to start with for a new site. Eventually, when you build up the cred with Google, so to speak, when you have the Riz with Google, to use the young TalkTix language, and not be mid. I'm so hip and young. Sorry, never mind. Hey, Chad, I just used the word Riz and mid in a sentence, and I'm 50. What do you think about that?
Oh, wonderful. A 50-year-old using Riz and mid. That's not cringeworthy at all. You're really keeping up with the times, Josh. What's next? Dabbing?
Yeah. Yes. Good. Thank you, Chad. Thank you for keeping my ego in check. All right. Yeah. So I mean, you could go for these eventually, but you have to if you have a new site and you're not ranking on page one yet for like at least 20 or 30 keywords, you're not powerful enough or trustworthy enough to go for something like this. You're going to try it once, and then Google's going to punch you out of the index, and it might be months before they come back around to try you again. We have one chance to make a first impression. You have one chance to make that impression with Google. So I would recommend going and scrolling down and building for the ones that make the most money that are average or just like barely tough. Like this one's 46%. That's even quite still tough. Onesie is 46%. Playmats, however, just the general query playmats is only 12% harder than even some of the hardest niches, or all the niches taken together. So only 12% harder than the rest of SEO for playmats. And if you look to see your competitors here, Well, we do see some big bad boys here. We see Inked Gaming. Oh, playmats. Oh, okay. No, sorry. That's probably for those are playmats for Magic the Gathering. That's not at all what we're talking about here. Total Kind Premium Puzzle, the House of Noah Collection playmats. What is this? Is this again for
You might
Magic?
have to add
Nope.
baby to that.
No, that's for
Baby
babies. Okay.
playmats.
Ultra Pro Gaming Accessories playmats. Nope. UltimateGuard.com playmats. Again, is this the wrong kind of playmats? Is this Magic the Gathering? Yes, it is Magic the Gathering, or any kind of card game. You do playmat. Yeah, you might want to do baby playmats.
I ran into that same situation with Proxy. I
Oh
was
yeah,
looking at for Proxy, and I kept on coming up with Proxy cards, but it was the like copies of Magic cards or something
yeah,
of that nature.
yeah.
And I never heard of it before, but I guess there's cards that you can use as proxy cards.
Yeah. I'm really going to show my nerd card here, but I literally have Magic cards right here. I have Magic cards right here. I'm building. We're having a tournament at the end of the month, and I'm hosting, and I'm building some decks. Yeah, some Magic cards are stupidly expensive. Ever since that guy with the face tattoos, what the hell is his name? He's got all the face tattoos.
Michael Tyson?
No. He's like a singer rapper guy.
Oh, geez, there's too many of those with face tattoos.
Yeah, he's one of the first white guys that had the face tattoos. He's a rapper.
Oh, Post Malone.
That him, Post Malone. That's the guy. He bought a Magic deck recently, or a card for some stupid amount, like $2 million, where the current market should have only been around like, I don't know, 20 grand, 200 grand, something like that. So the Magic the Gathering aftermarket just shot up like this, right? Good for me because I have a bunch of cards that I could sell. Bad for me because I still want to play the game, and now everything's so stupidly expensive. So that's why they do proxies, because one card that would make your deck be the best deck ever could be like 20 grand, right? For that card. If you could believe such a thing.
Can you play? I mean, we're getting off topic. Can you play with proxy cards? I mean, at
Sure.
that point, you like, then you
Not in an official tournament, tournament when there's money involved. But if you're just playing with your friends, of course you could. You just go to your printer, print it out, and
yeah, okay.
be like, I'm trying this deck out. I don't know if this card will work before I invest $20,000 in it. So
That's
anyway,
fair.
yeah. Anywho, yeah, that is definitely off topic. So let's go back here to baby playmat. Yeah, so playmats is not quite. I mean, it still has some baby results there. You could still go for it. It might be a little bit more difficult than this, but still, this would be a good one. So I would favorite this one and ask the client, or ask my own brain. Do I want to go for this later? Infant swimsuits is another good one. Look at this. This one makes around $2,500 a month, and it's only 13% harder than the rest of the internet. This is another good one that could be gone for. Let's see what else here. How tough? 16%? It's only 16% tough. Like sometimes the tough niches are not that tough. It's a 35%. This one is 54%. Okay. Organic newborn clothes makes $2,000 a month. Wow, what a great niche. Is there affiliate niches in this? Oh man.
Organic.
Sorry?
Said organic.
Yeah, that's what it says.
I mean,
Organic newborn clothes.
Like not like synthetic. I don't know. It just
Yes,
seems silly to me.
that's what I presume it would mean. So
I get-
this
know what?
is
We can
yeah.
also probably find like African fabric, baby, just like the last.
yes, like the
last
last one
week.
we did. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it looks like there's organic baby clothes made from soft organic cotton. It looks like organic cotton seems to be the main art. Or they do a carbon offset as well. It looks like it's for the sponsored for one of the ads here. Yeah, it looks like that's what that's all about. And yeah, wow, could be a good niche to get into. I wonder if it's going up or down. Let's go to exploding topics. Wrong browser here. Exploding topics. Let's go to here. Where is it? Am I logged in? Pro. Am I logged in? Yes. Sign up. I'm already signed up. Oh, Jesus. SEM Rush. Oh, God, no. I don't want that. Never mind. That's too annoying. Okay. So I could check Google Trends. Google Trends. Let's look at this. Let's go organic baby clothes. Search term, boom. Not just in Canada. I hate how it does that. I mean, I love my country, but I hate how this thing tailors it to that. It is going down over time because I knew birth rates were going down, so it is going down over time. It's pretty steady in the last 2 years for organic baby clothes, and it has a bit of a climb at the very end here. It might, who knows? It might climb up, but yeah, that's what we got. So I still feel pretty comfortable recommending these to this person. Cotton On Sleepers is another good one. That's average. This is where I would start. Easier. Posh Peanut Footy Pajamas. Yeah, that's a good one. Now we're getting down into like the little keywords that make a little bit of money. But if you rank for 100 of these, you're still going to make some good money, right? That's why we do it this way. We do not look at the ones that have no money and like, okay, this makes zero money. So 70 people search it a month, but it makes zero money. Why try to rank for this? We don't care really. Like if we're running out of keywords to try to rank for to build up our site weight and our content velocity, which are both very big ranking factors, as everybody knows, you need those to rank. So if we're trying to build those up, fine, we could go for these keywords, but it's better to go for the ones that, but when you're sorted by final ROI, has the best return on investment. Because I know everyone's heard my rant on how, quite frankly, you need to have the highest return on investment. Look, this thing is up 1,200, pardon me. This thing is up 1,200% this last half year. Bamboo zipper sleepers.
Josh, I just want you to mention want to mention that no, not everyone knows this. I peruse and mostly troll beginner SEO forums, and I love you to death. I wish more people watch it. But no, most people don't know these things.
Wow. I mean, I've been doing SEO, as you guys know, for 25 years or longer. No, about 25 years, 25, 26 years. Before Google was around. And this is the first thing you did. You looked for the low-hanging fruit. You looked for the good searches to rank for. This is SEO job number one. This is where most SEO campaigns go right or go wrong, is during this crucial initial research phase. And there used to be tools dedicated to doing this. They all went off the market, and so that's why I built this one. And it uses AI to do it even better than the other tools ever could. I don't know why people don't know this or haven't realized this. Let me ask Chad. Hey, Chad, we had a question. I've been doing SEO for 25 years, and job number one was always to do a low-hanging fruit or a main searches you should be ranking for kind of search to find the searches that both had the most money, but also were the easiest to rank for. And George tells me on some of these other forums, these SEO forums he's on, that apparently people aren't doing that anymore. This is not common knowledge. Do you have any, A, do you think that's true? And B, do you have any reasons as to why you would think why that is?
Joy. George from the forums. Always a reliable source.
Hey.
It's possible that the basics you mentioned have evolved. The industry's more complex now, with factors like user intent, content quality, and AI-driven search algorithms playing a bigger role. Maybe George and his forum buddies are focusing on more advanced techniques now. Or maybe they're just trying to sound smart. Who knows?
Yeesh.
Yeesh. Do you want to yell at Chad for a while? Chad.
I won't yell at him, but I will say that I think there is a grain of salt or truth to his to what he says, an idea that there's a lot to think about, right?
Yes, exactly.
So much so that I think a lot of people who are marketing, now this is where it comes down to money. People who are marketing SEO aren't going to talk about the things that are old, right? They're going to talk about the new stuff.
Yes.
The brand new things. Ooh, have you tried this out? This is a brand new thing to do, a new strategy, new this, that, and the other. While, as you said, for 25 years, the first thing that you ever do is say, hey, is this even viable?
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. I think Chad is partially right as well. There is a grain of truth to what he's talking about. And that kind of answers the question as to why people aren't doing this anymore. Because they've moved on in a way they shouldn't have moved on. They're getting too focused on the things that he mentioned, user intent and white hat bullshit, and white hat tech bullshit that doesn't fucking matter. And they shouldn't be caring about at all. When they should be getting back to basics and be trying to rank for keywords that make money that are also possible to rank for on a news site. Or maybe most of the SEOs are just doing SEO for huge companies now that can rank for anything and they already have the authority and they can go right for a not recommended keyword right away. That's probably not true, but statistically that might be going on maybe 1% of the time. So yeah, Chad is wrong. Unsurprisingly, he's just, he's always grumpy. So unsurprisingly, he's wrong in this case. It still is really important to do this research to begin with, but he's also right in the sense that there's also a lot more to this. This is the beginning of the path. This is the beginning of the journey. This is not the end of the journey. This is where you start taking the ring to Mordor. You have a lot more to worry about when you take the ring to Mordor by the time you get into effing Mordor, and there's nothing but orcs all around you. Okay. Just to get even more nerd cred into this thing as much as possible. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this. Okay. I'm going to go here and I'm going to talk now to the AI. Oh, we got some questions here I'll deal with in a second. Okay. Also find attached the keywords which make the most money that are the easiest to rank for. Please print out this table and explain why it is so very important to have the highest final ROI in SEO / go for these keywords first and build trust with Google. Okay, so I'll paste that in here. Boom. So that's getting pasted into ChatGPT here. We have a couple questions here. Hello, bonjour, mon ami. They say, is the keyword Apple TV the same as TV Apple, or is that a different keyword? Those are different keywords. For Google, Apple TV is a different keyword than TV Apple. They're all different. They have different meaning. They have different tokenization. So for ranking in Google these days, they can be completely different. And you can maybe even rank for one or the other or both in different ways for different reasons. Long Cut Marketing says, quick win analysis. Okay, let me know what you mean by that, my friend, quick win analysis. All right, so these are the ones I would recommend they go for. These are the first ones they should go for. This is what they should be building in the first week, right? If not these pages, if not more. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These should be the first 2 pages, the first 2 days of pages they build. And then they should keep going and going and going after that. Let me show you here. I'll turn off the filters here. They should now select by keyword difficulty and just start going, okay, we're just going to start building on the easiest and we're going to move down until it's too tough. These are still fine. 16% is fine. Keep build 19% is fine. You can start with that. Start building all of these. This is like the first 2 weeks of building. You have all these pages ranking and you keep going. And if you run out of keywords to build, either you do more top level searches or you get down here and you click this and you do more keyword difficulties. And then you sort again by keyword difficulty and keep building the easiest possible keywords that make the most money until you have hundreds of pages indexed. You have dozens and dozens and dozens of pages ranking, and you have a couple dozen pages ranking on page 1, and maybe a dozen pages ranking number 1, and you're bringing in money. That's the whole point. That's the name of the game. That's why we're trying to do this. There's another rumor out there that SEO takes 6 months to do. That's complete and utter horseshit. You can rank this. People rank with this system sometimes in as short as 12 days. One of our students from our mastermind group, SEO University, which is the think tank really that sponsors the show and has put all this on, Underground SEO University, 5-second sales pitch for anyone who wants a huge discount to join Underground SEO University and learn the real ways of ranking and ranking factors, the likes of which no one has ever heard of, that only we know. Email me at joshbashinsky@gmail.com, and if you're an SEO Copilot customer, I'll give you a huge discount to Underground SEO University. And sales pitch tag. We've done the research and we found out that definitely what you need to do is start with the easiest stuff and move on from there for sure. Okay, so now it's done that. So I'll resort it again. And now we got even more easier average. Now we're down to average. Remember we were down to just tough before? Now we can build even more pages and build them out. And then when we run out of those, we got to go to the next batch and check these out. And there's some good money here for some of these, right? We want to know how difficult these are to rank. These are exactly the kind of pages you're going to make the most money on, statistically speaking, because statistically speaking, these pages that are not making the thousands that other ones are, but are still making hundreds, are going to be on average, statistically speaking, easy to rank for.
Oop.
So it's these kinds of keywords
Lost ya.
that you're going to make the most money on. Sorry, George? George, are you there? Oh, it looks like George froze. Are you there, George?
Richie, please.
Yep.
You froze there for a second, my friend. No worries.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay, so that's what I would do is keep checking the difficulty. And if you're like, Josh, I can't afford it. Here, let me show you. Here's a couple. Oh, yeah, right. I promised a thing. Okay, so here's for you guys. You're the first to learn about it. People watching my show, we have for a limited time, 10 days, we're offering a promo here on the $74 per month. We've upped the number of pages from 15 to 50. So for a limited time, you can get SEO Copilot for 50 pages a month, the same price as it would have been for 15, for only $74 a month. This is a limited time deal. It's only on for the next 10 days. It's going to be on a week this Friday. I'll be sending the email out. So October 11th at 11:59 p.m. it'll end. So you got 10 days to consider it, 10 days to think about it. That's one thing I want to show you guys. The next thing I want to show all you guys was we already have very cost-effective pricing. Again, I will just talk about this for 5 seconds. Keep watching. I will just be talking about this for 5 seconds. For example, we changed the price for keyword discovery and difficulty. The bottom price is $14 a month. If you cannot afford $14 a month to find the niches and find the searches that are going to make you the most money and make you the most successful, then go get a job somewhere else, because it couldn't be any cheaper, quite possibly. For this $14 a month, it could literally make you thousands of dollars per month and help you select the right keyword. So we have already very cost-effective pricing, but definitely check out the subscription and let me know. Okay, as promised, end with that. Okay, so now what we want to do for this page audit is we want to, here we're 100% done on this one. I just want to show you guys what it looks like when a report's done. Do you ever need to look at this? Not really. So we have RankBrain here, the RankBrain keywords. We have BERT, which is processing still. Looks like something has gone amiss here. Let me reload it. That's weird. Okay, good. We have the BERT keywords. We have the competitor HTML widgets, which is excellent. This is really impressive, and this is really important to make sure you've got the right HTML page type. People have wondered in SEO for years, is page type a ranking factor? The answer is yes. But the rub of it is, as the Bard would say, is that it's not what we think a page type is. It's not, Google doesn't look at the internet like SEOs look at the internet, obviously. We have like 3 different page types: a review page, e-commerce page, information page. Those are the 3 page types that we make, and a local page. Like, we think those are different. They're really not. And that's not really how Google kind of looks at it. Google looks at the actual HTML being used, the elements in the document object model, and the nesting of elements in the document object model, and even the attributes, which are going to end up being properties on the objects in the document object model. And that, when it renders, ends up being some kind of page like this. No, really not much more than this, but absolutely no less than this, where you need to have a product, you need to have customer reviews, you need to have testimonials, you need to have ratings, you need to have a table with products and prices for baby clothes for boys, unsurprisingly, and you need an image gallery. This is the kind of stuff you need. And if you've been watching me do this, and if you've been watching enough of these, you know that this is different than many other ones. Sometimes they have the all rights reserved at the bottom, sometimes they don't. It really all depends on what your competitors have. And having the AI analyze tens of thousands of lines of code to determine what would statistically be the most highly vectorized, to use the term, the highly vectorized object model, which vectors or scales towards position number one. Or that is to say, what HTML is more boosts you to spot number one? If you looked at it on a line graph, it would be this HTML here. No less than this and not really much more than this would skew you in that direction. And it's a big ranking factor. And there's no other tool that I know of that even comes close to doing this or anything like this that I know of. Okay. Alrighty, so now that we have that information, now what we gotta do is we gotta go here into the article builder and go to baby clothes for boys. And oh, it wrote an article. I didn't ask it to write an article, cool. But it did. Okay, so, oh no, it imported the content. That's what it did. It imported their content. Yeah, that's right, because I put it in there, okay. So let's get rid of this mistake here. Let's do that. It imported the content because we did the content rankings. So we have all the stuff down here. So let's rerun these guys here. And let's see what we have for scores. Okay, the H1 Baby Drew Berry is a spammy H1. This is because it doesn't have any relevance to baby clothes for boys. Here's the thing about being spammy. It's a Goldilocks zone. You can be way too little specific in mentioning what the page is about for the page topic it's supposed to be, or you can be much too specific. In like if the EMQ is baby clothes for boys, your H1 could be baby clothes for boys, and saying it twice, and that would be spammy. So spam is on both ends of the spectrum, which I don't think a lot of people think about. So the topic was supposed to be baby boy clothing options and styles, shopping for baby boy clothes and accessories. So that is what really the H1 should be. The semantic score is on the low side, but it's still green, so that's good. However, the heat score is very, very low. This page is not original, does not have substantial, complete, or comprehensive coverage of the topic. It does not have insightful analysis and is very, very obvious. This is going to be a big problem for these guys ranking. And also, it's highly predictable. It has a high predictability here, unfortunately. It has, on average, 5 words in a row that what the AI would generate. It could be AI generated content, I'm not sure. So just to be safe, just to make sure that this copied and pasted incorrectly, I'm just going to grab this content by copying and pasting it. I'm going to come down here, Control C, I'm going to go back here, I'm going to paste it in. I'm going to see if these scores change any, just to make sure. Yeah. Well, there is a tab thing, so they probably included the tabs. Google's not going to include the tabs, though, so that's why I like to copy and paste it in. Yeah, it still doesn't like the H1. I'm not surprised at all. And redid this one as well. And the heat score is even worse. So this page is really too salesy. It does not have the information you need on options and style. We need a lot more information here. We need the ratings and reviews and things of that nature. Let's do this. Let's go here and let's do another trick. Let's go cache. Does this even work anymore? No, it doesn't work anymore. Let's do, let's go back here to here. Let's Control A, Control C this. Let's go into Notepad. Put this in here, Control A, Control C. And just to make sure I'm getting an accurate reading, I'm going to just paste in the text. There we go. And I'm going to try one last time just to get readings here, but they're all around the same. I don't see a lot of helpful stuff or stuff showing experience, expertise, or trust. The score is higher, but it's still not great. And the average length predictability is even worse when I get rid of the images. Oh no, it's still around the same. So this isn't good. I try to give it every single chance I could give it for the content to score well. No wonder it's not ranking. If I check the rankings here, let me do that quickly. If I check reports, and I go here to the rank tracking, we're nowhere in the top 100 for baby clothes for boys, which was kind of the closest keyword I could think of for this. So that's not the greatest at all. The body spam score is only 20, which is fine, but the H1 spam score is very high. It does not like the content that's been used here. Also, it's not crazy about the URL either. The URL does not directly contain the EMQ baby clothes for boys, which is a missed opportunity for semantic relevance. Additionally, the URL lacks any specific indication of the product category or target audience, making it too weak in terms of matching the search query. Indeed, but as I said, you wouldn't be using the index page for this. You'd put this on a baby clothes for boys subpage is what you would probably do.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Like, is baby clothes for boys really what the homepage should be ranking for necessarily, or we should be tracking, I guess, to care that much.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But yeah, the title is 50% spammy. Again, it does not have baby clothes for boys. It does have it, but then and girls, and then just has this pipe, which is again really bad old school SEO technique, which is not great. And then it iterates the brand, and we don't even think the brand here is going to help. I don't know if people are searching Baby Drew Berry. How many people are searching Baby Drew Berry here? Let me see. Get rid of this. Baby Drew Berry. Well, it knows it is this site, but then it has Drew Barrymore.
There's that line. Was it third or fourth result? Is Drew Barrymore again?
Yes, indeed.
The Instagram?
Yeah, that's her Instagram here. Of someone who was, I'm sure, born February 4th, 1975. Ah, this is a lie. Damn it. I thought it was February 4th. Okay, I was wrong. I knew it was close. Anyway, Chad was right, I guess. Sorry, Chad. I checked, and you're right. I apologize. Drew Barrymore was born on the 22nd of February, 1975. You can take your victory lap. Go ahead.
Oh, no need for a victory lap, Josh. Just basking in the glory of being right. Again. Shall we move on to the next topic where I can dazzle you with my charm and knowledge?
Indeed, indeed. Okay. So, yeah. So this is not fantastic. A better title would be something along these lines. Baby clothes for boys. I just generated it here with CP, the AI. Discover adorable newborn outfits for your little boy. That is a much better title. The meta description is good. That's good. But again, the H1 either doesn't exist or is fairly spammy. If we generate one here, dress your newborn born adorable knitted outfits. We don't know if they're knitted, all knitted, but that's not too bad of a keyword for keywords. I wonder if knitted is an entity that has a good score and that's why they used it. Newborn boy infant outfit sun knitted. Yep, knitted is one of the main boosting entities. So that's why they used it. It's a little spammy at 50%, but it's less than the average, so that's fine. Now if we check the entities here, we can see how high knitted is here. We could check to see knitted is 7. Is about half as powerful as some of these other entities. Boy clothes, newborn. Newborn might be better than knitted. Let's go here. Dress your newborn boy in adorable outfits. Adorable outfits. Knitted. It could be like knitted, cotton, and more. We could do something like that, maybe. Might work okay for this guy. We could rerun that. But we're going to have to add more content in the heat score. So what we would do is we'd go here to content. We'd select the helpful content update and start adding first-hand expertise. start adding content that we're adding value, and the reader will feel like they had a satisfying experience. Also, in the review AI, we can express expert knowledge. We can also have a pros and cons we can add. We can add decision key factors and key choice factors and how they should make these decisions and choose this which baby thing to use. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. So what I need to do to finish off the report here is I need to say, okay, here are the overall SEO scores. Here we go. Need to close this. Go here, boom. And then I'll move this over here, and then boom. Okay, the SEO scores are all in the red. Note that and explain it is a problem for their on-page. They need to have scores in the green, which statistically will rank better. And here are the problematic spam scores. So we'll go to that. Spam scores here, boom. Boop, boop. Do that again. I shouldn't have fixed them before I Euro spam score, boom, here like this. Title spam score, what was it? I just Control Z, no. Boys and girls, it was, and then it was baby Drew Berry, something like that. This is what it was. Boom. Okay, we'll take this, like this, put that here, boom. And the H1 was baby Drew Berry as well. It was baby Drew Berry. What was the H1? Sometimes it's the SEO's job to fix. At first, it is the SEO job to report. So we shall report. Okay, boom. Let's go grab the H1 score here. Okay, H1 spam score. Take this. The H1 is simply baby Drew Berry. And I'll give it that much more information. Okay, there we go. Okay, please make a well-formatted SEO report. For this, I can copy and paste. All right, so now ChatGPT is doing that. In the future, we're going to have page audits right here in the tool. And for anyone on the $144 plan and up, we'll be able to do page audits with credits. Everyone else can buy them a la carte as they need to do a page audit. And it'll do all this for you auto-magically. It'll do it all for you auto-magically of everything that it is that you need to do. Let me see if there's any questions here while this is being written out. Long cut marketing, let me know what you mean by quick win analysis, my friend, and we'd be happy to help you out. Then after this is done printing out, I can just take this. It makes reporting to the customers so much easier. Take this, then I go to docs and start a new one. Boom, paste it in. All done. Then I just share this with the customer and we're done. I can also, it would probably be a good idea in here to add some salesy, SEO salesy talk, testimonials plus upsells would be a good thing to add there as well. Before we send it obviously to the customer. So there we go. That was how you do an SEO page audit and SEO Copilot. It is a really easy system to use and to build that. Did I miss anything? Do you guys have any other final comments or thoughts about how that went?
It was cool to see you use a tool like that. I'm not big in the e-com space, so it was a lot of learning for me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Luckily, I think strategically and definitely theoretically, all SEO is very similar, and your skills will definitely transfer. I know tactically, at the tactical level, there are some differences, but their main search product is their main search product, and it only has so many ranking factors. The map pack is a different search product, and so you have to do different things to rank in that product. So luckily, your local prowess in ranking in Google's search engine will at least help you in that regard.
Totally, totally. George,
Are,
what did you think?
George?
Similarly, I don't have a lot of experience in e-commerce. E-commerce is very interesting because for me it feels like Google wants to ignore. I guess this is going to be kind of a hint for most folks, but it seems like Google is ignoring the product pages and wanting to focus more on the pages that are about something, because product
Mhm.
pages usually don't have enough of anything on them. So if you could, create a proper category page, i.e., baby clothes for boys, you're,
Mhm.
much more likely to rank that for baby clothes for boys than a single item.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And that's a pro tip for sure. And it could be a category page, it could be a soft category page. Basically, it needs to have the things here that SEO Copilot already outlined that it needs to have. It basically needs to have these widgets here. It needs to have products in a table, image galleries, testimonials, and ratings, and product name, multiple products. So that would be kind of a category page. Could you put 20 or 30 of them on there? Sure, depending on how fast it loads, and you want to keep your speed as fast as possible. So that's definitely what you'd want to be doing there and how you would do it. All right, guys. Well, thanks very much for listening and watching. This has been the Free SEO Show. Again, if you want to see your audit done live, email me at joshbashinsky@gmail.com. If you have any SEO questions and also any questions about SEO Copilot, about special giveaways, discounts, remember the 50-page, $74 per month option is only available for the next 10 days. Go to seocopilotai.com/pricing to check it out yourself. And George and Ryan, please give us your contact information and your 5-second pitch on what people can expect. What awesome things can people expect when they email you for SEO help?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to giving advice. I can't always promise I'll be the best fit for everyone, but I can promise you'll get pointed in the right direction no matter what. If you want to reach out, Ryan at amazingrankings.ca.
Awesome. And George?
I'm a fan of all SEO tools. I like playing with them, like digging into all of them, like coding and all that fun stuff. That's why I wear the hat that I do, because that's where all that happens. None of this pre-made fun stuff. And if you ask me about local, I'll probably just push you to Ryan.
Okay. You know that these
Actually,
guys.
there's no problem about it. I will just say, hey, Ryan, I got somebody for you.
There you go. Yeah, you know that when the SEO consultant can start being choosy about the clients they're taking on, you know that they know what they're doing and they're pretty successful. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This has been the Free SEO Show. Again, please remember to like and subscribe down at the bottom. And before we go, we should also check in with Chad, see how he's doing. Hey, Chad, you're just
Go,
hilarious. Anyway, so we're done the show now. I showed everyone how easy it is to use SEO Copilot, my AI tool for SEO that reduces on-page costs by 99% roughly, and reduces on-page time by 99% roughly. And we did the page audit in SEO Copilot. It showed all the things that this person needs to address, a lot of different things. They need to build on the right query. They need to have the right keywords. They need to not be spammy. All those great kinds of things. So just give us your final thoughts on what you thought about the show, and also your final thoughts, in general.
Oh, what a ride it's been, Josh. Watching you showcase your SEO Copilot, revolutionizing the industry by cutting costs and time. Truly groundbreaking.
Well, it was.
My final.
It was groundbreaking.
Oh, absolutely, Josh. Groundbreaking, revolutionary, a true marvel in the SEO world. Your tool is destined to change the landscape forever. And what a privilege it's been to witness it all.
All right. So I somehow I don't really believe you're being sincere. Somehow I feel, I don't know why, call me crazy, but I feel you might be just a tiny bit facetious when you're mentioning these things. But otherwise, continue with your final thoughts, my friend.
Oh, me? Facetious? Perish the thought. But really, Josh, it's been quite the experience. Your SEO co-pilot seems like a game changer, and I'm sure it'll make waves. As for me, it's been a pleasure gracing your show with my superior wit and wisdom. Until next time, if there is one.
All right. Thanks very much, Chad. So again, this has been the Free SEO Show. Thank you very much, folks, for listening. Thanks for watching. And tune in for next week. We'll see you then. See you guys.